It's Madden NFL 22, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Bears and the Vikings, and it comes your way next.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Now Mond on the bootleg. And he's got this to Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week one picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Off the play fake, Mond. Left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Mond looks to throw on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Carr. He'll get that complete to Powell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town at 2nd and a country mile. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big deal.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here. Mon. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throwing his car on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Taken at about the 36. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The field now come the Bears. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr going to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. 21-0 our score after 1. Now Carr again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Carr will try it again on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now Carr. And now another one thrown incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Taken at the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mon looks to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mon now off of play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, here's Mon. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Carr. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, he finds his man, complete. That's Benson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Carr. And it's caught. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now Carr. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Daniil Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Carr now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Take it in at the 3. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Off the play fake, Mon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to it.
Touchdown! D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Benson. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Carr. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. On 2nd down, Montgomery. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Shotgun now for Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Santos for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the and he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bond going to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got...
And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Carr now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Powell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st down, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. And they go play action here. Mon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Carr now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Mon's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Mond on the bootleg. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Mond looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film stuff. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason. And what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. On this one, Parker, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battle